Nadine Wright-Arbubakrr of East Orange. When her son Nassan was diagnosed with autism, she struggled to find services and support in the East Orange, Newark area. She created Nassan's Place to fill that gap and provide accessible and affordable educational and recreational programs for children and families affected by autism in and around inner-city communities in New Jersey.
It began when we got the diagnosis of autism. At that time, I was working in the banking industry for over 25 years, and I could no longer work those 16-hour work days anymore. When I tried to find services and resources for Nassan, I could not find them in my community. I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know where to go next. I had no idea what autism was. So at the ripe old age of 40, I went back to school, and I was going to use that degree to go into the teaching field so that I can understand better about autism, because I figured if my son had this thing called autism, then it must be other children that I can learn from and understand better. I decided to embark on a journey to make sure another parent who was living with this diagnosis didn't feel like they were alone. And I found programs and services. They just did not exist here. And I said, Nadine, what can you do to be a part of a solution and no longer a problem? It's been almost 12 years that we've changed the lives of so many children and families impacted by autism. Parents are able to now work when they couldn't work before. We had situations where parents were challenged with some of their school systems. They didn't know how to advocate for them. They didn't understand how the process worked. Nassan's Place has been able to provide them with that. And I tell parents all the time, autism doesn't mean we stop living. It just means we live differently. I'm humbled, I'm grateful, because we do this not for the recognition, but again, for the service. So I'm truly grateful, humbled, and honored to be one of them this year.